Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play, almost at Demon Souls, Bloodborne.
Not Demon Souls.
In this part, we will be doing the next area. So in order to get to the next area, actually...
Just think about it, doesn't know.
No, I do. I want to show off something really quickly. I want to show off how to unlock an optional area. You can only do this before before a certain point in the game, so do this as early as possible. That's why I'm going to show you guys it. Otherwise,
we've done this in the last part.
I could have, but I totally forgot about it. The hardest part about this, honestly, is getting there, because there is a lot of very difficult enemies. There are two hunters. Hunters are very fun to fight in this game because it's basically NPC hunters feels like you're basically doing PvP. And PvP seems to be kind of fun in this game, I guess. I don't know. It's just the most fun I have fighting enemies. Also, hey, look at this chapel has the weird-headed things in them, Cthulhu heads.
I'm gonna be really disappointed if Cthulhu isn't the final boss. At least the final boss of the DLC. Come on.
Oh god, I'm getting frenzy on me. This is not good. It actually might end up... Oh no, we're good. So these guys have this like red crap on their logs. It gives me frenzy. I mentioned that before. I thought we couldn't see it, but we actually could. So we're gonna go this way instead of the to the left. We're going to the right if you're considering the last part. And this is technically a way you're supposed to go. But I think you can completely bypass this section right here. It's a very very short section. But it has a lot of annoyingly tough enemies. Such as this guy right here.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess so.
Yep. They're hunters. So they will hurt a lot and they will take a lot of punishment. Oh. So just like with most hunters and such, the best thing to do is to parry them, but I'm having immense difficulties. There we go. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this. It's just risky as hell. Yeah, that got me killed. That was to be expected. I totally should have done this in the last part. There's two of these guys. These are the hardest guys of the bunch, really, to kill. Once you're past this point, there's basically a locked door that you guys will see. It's a locked door that you can't pass until you beat the next area that is not optional. So the next story area, rather, I guess you could say. And when you beat that area, you can progress on past this door over here. But for the time being, it's just this is just an optional little section, because I think after you beat that specific boss at the very end of the next area we're going to, it forces you. It teleports you basically right where this place is. So, yeah. Also, if I'm not mistaken, this person's weapon just goes electric. Like, that's just one of the abilities. Also, they're using a shield, and it's stupid because it's actually useful on them because they're fighting another hunter. Shields suck in this game. There's only one shield, so whatever. This is just a shitty shield.
It looks like it's made of wood. Couldn't you just set it on fire like everything else in this game?
Wish. I am failing so hard to carry this guy. There we go. There's another one. I think this is the hardest one, though, compared to both. There's another one you can see kind of just standing over there. They don't appear ever again, though, on the bright side. Bolt paper. It's always nice to have that. Oh yeah, this guy's weapon is cool. It's a spear gun. Or I guess a gun lance. It's probably a more appropriate thing to call it. I'm probably not gonna parry this guy. He keeps shooting me with a shotgun. He's like refusing to attack me. Sure. He just parried me.
Well, so far it sounds like they're doing a better job than you. Come on, step it up.
On the bright side, he did get bolt paper from that one guy, so enemies weak to bolt paper right now. Yo, why did that not stagger him? He had super armor. Okay, I take it back. This guy is infinitely harder. Mostly just because he won't stop shooting me. And he's just running away. He's just being a stupid jerk. He's literally just running away.
I mean, it seems to be working for them.
This is how I interpret PvP to be in this game. I have no idea if this is actually what it's like, but if it is, that would be so annoying. Having people just run around like this. I've been told it's like a heal fest. That's kind of
That makes sense to me.
Okay, he's dead. That was very obnoxious. What does he give me? He probably gives me bullets. Yeah, only 10 of them. Oh, there's an enemy here. Or, not an enemy, but a guy that gives me ore. Oh, not ore that I need, though. I didn't even know that guy existed. There's a guy you can talk to over at this door. I think he gives you something, too. You have to do something specific, though. Oh, he's gone insane.
Who hasn't?
People go more and more insane in this world. Oh wait, no, this is the door that I think gives you something. Nope, this person's also insane. I am wrong.
So, can we go insane? I mean, we're basically the Joker, right?
Technically, the more insight you have, the more insane you...
Then what have we been doing this whole time? Put all your points in insight!
You can't. You get insight through discovering, like, bosses, new areas, stuff like that.
Love to go insane.
I hate this enemy so much. I thought that the... Oh, and he fell. Actually, that's good for us. I can plunge attack. It did no damage. Meanwhile, he's like kicking me for all my HP. I hate this enemy so much. He just hurts like a motherfucker. He still two-shots me, and I just, mind you, I just upgraded my HP like a ton. On the right side, I don't need to get my endurance up by much anymore. If anything, it just gives me more stamina, which is nice, but whatever. Yeah, I've already spent 8 minutes trying to show off this cool little shortcut. Though I will have you guys know, the next area we're going to, there is a point where it starts getting very open and there's a ton of stuff to get. I'm basically going to ignore all of that because I have what I need for the most part. So, yeah. Speedrunners pick up a lot of like stuff to upgrade their weapon there, but I'm at the point where I have all those materials. So I'm just going to ignore it. I have to kill this guy to get my souls. Frustrating. So I actually don't know what that scream does. I think it just makes him stronger. That or he can't be staggered. Oh no, he runs at you now instead of just walking. So yeah, he does get stronger. He gets more aggressive. Too bad he's dead.
Yeah, it's a shame.
No, it's a good thing. He had 18,000 blood echoes, man. That was like 3 levels? 2 levels? Hey, wait, there's something over there. There's some lights over there. What is that? Wait, what the heck is that? I actually don't know.
Wanna go find it?
I don't think I can go there.
Aw.
Time for sneak attacks. Yeah, see, these guys are annoying. This is kind of an alternate route here. Because there's these stupid, dumb guys that will shoot at you at all times, and you literally can't get to them. Obnoxious as hell. But luckily, we're at the end of the area here. There's some dudes that give you ore around here that I don't want to really aggro, so I'm gonna throw a pebble for finally. Like a pebble that to aggro someone. All right, come here, buddy. You just gonna slowly walk up to me, like? Oh, okay, that was weird. Wow, okay. That was stupid.
Good job.
You know what? I'm going to ignore the enemies now. I'm just going to kill the one that took my blood echoes. I hope it's not him. I'm going to run past him. Hopefully I don't get hit, because I do think I need max HP to do this little shortcut. And another reason why I'm doing this, though, is because I don't actually remember how you get to this specific part, like, the real way.
Wow. That's twice in one Let's Play.
Wait, what do you mean? What was the other one?
It was back in part 1 or 2. One of those two, where you was going through that place you said you didn't really like that much, and you didn't really know how to go through it.
Oh, yeah. But that was because I hate that place. And I always skip it. Like, even though I would die a lot skipping it, it was like, I would rather skip it than deal with it, because it's stupid and dumb and annoying, and I hate it. Those guys that went insane, though, in those doors, they were supposed to do something. I don't know what, but it's supposed to be something. I don't think it's anything important, but it was something.
And now you have nothing. And...
Does this guy have my souls? He fucking does. Why?
Good luck.
Is it just the last enemy that kills you does?
That seems to be how it works.
No, I killed him. He's easy. I just had to land a parry. I was just frustrated, and I was like, I'm just gonna ignore these stupid guys. But no, you know what? I'll kill this guy too. Actually, I lied. I just want this. But now. There we go. It just takes one. Which, like I said, guys, is very lenient in this game. Alright, so here's a little shortcut that only happens if you do this early. I'm not going to show off this special area yet, but here it is. So you come here, stand, I think, right up against the door. Yeah. Get picked up. Another one of these guys appear. They grab you, and they kill you. Wait, why did the screen go black? And then I was dropped. Did something weird happen? Oh no. I just wasted time.
What did we do?
Okay, so there's like a minor side quest in the area that we're supposed to go to. Where if you talk to this one specific window, they give you an item, and if you have that item, then you get picked up by that beast. Then it takes you to that area. It's a little shortcut that is not worth it anymore. It's basically if you just want to do that area early, because otherwise you have to do an entire other area into it. But now I just feel bad because I wasted a ton of time. Because I completely forgot about that. I knew there was an NPC in the next area we're going to that is kind of important, but I was like, I don't remember what it was for. I just know I thought it was like an item or something that he just gave you. I was wrong. Well, I need to run back and get my souls, and I'm going to level up, and then I'm going to quickly go to the next area. Luckily, the next area is going to be basically just running through it, so it could be a long part, kind of, or it's going to be a pretty short part.
The last part was super short, so if you want to have one that's kind of long this time, I guess it's okay.
I probably won't. Luckily, that thing that grabbed me doesn't fucking take my souls. Because you can't kill them. Alright, then we do this. Get out of this terrible... Get out of this nightmare, which is something this game is actually, like, super into. Everything being a nightmare. I'm petting my dog with my foot. I don't think he likes it.
I can just sense the mild contentness.
Actually, he's pretty happy right now. I don't know. Have you ever pet? I think I've asked you this. Have you ever pet your foot with your dog with your foot? Now your foot with your dog.
Admittedly, yes, I have, but
Very well.
not very often because my dog has a very different temperament from yours. Mine will just run away if I try that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He'll just run away if I do anything.
Yeah, I was about to say. Does your dog like freak out? Does he not enjoy it? Because mine doesn't.
Scared of everything though.
Yeah.
Like I told you before about how he spent several minutes just trying to walk out of a room, and then he would run back because we had a full-size mirror that reflected right outside the door of the room he was trying to leave.
Why is your dog
He kept seeing his
so
own shadow.
scared?
I can only imagine that the place that we got him from must have been really mean to him. That's all I can imagine.
So he's still been like that? How long have you had your dog?
Almost a decade.
Damn. That's like PTSD at that point. Maybe he's just a scaredy cat. Or scaredy dog, rather.
I mean, one of my favorite fears that he has is that all these years later, we have no idea why, terrified of balloons. Not balloons popping, just balloons.
So, like, if you were to bring a balloon up to him, he would, like, would he bark at it, or does he just, like...
Runs away.
Does he bark while running?
No, just runs.
Wow.
And he will jump and just bolt out of that room.
So, these guys have skulls on their lanterns now. I can only barely show it off. That's because our insight is a high enough level to see that. So, again, that's another side effect of insight as a whole. And this is the area we're supposed to go to. I remember I showed you guys it very briefly. I believe an NPC should appear here now. Yeah, there he is. This guy...
Is he insane?
No, we've talked to this guy before.
Good to see you.
He stays sane.
Now, let's think up something to discuss.
But he drops a really cool weapon. I think you have to kill him for it. I'm not gonna...
May the good blood.
What's it called? Get any of his stuff. I think... Actually, no. I think you might have to kill him later on. He might go insane. But you can kill him early and get his weapon. It's pretty good. So here's a door that I didn't show you guys, but you can't go in because when you talk to it, he's like, give me the password.
So he is insane.
And you don't know the password until you beat Vicar Amelia. And that is... Fear the old blood. Then you open the door and guess what? The guy is dead.
Then who asked us for a password?
Oh, we don't know. You get Madman's knowledge though, which basically means that once I use that, I get more insight, and it's kind of like you can go insane if you want. As weird as that sounds.
Yes, we do.
Now we're in the Forbidden Woods. No, I really don't, because if you get
Aw.
60 insight, you get to hear a baby crying the entire game.
Yes, yes, we do.
Oh, your net is crapping out, or mine is. Your quality is poopy.
The stream was fine.
Oh.
Don't know.
Well, yeah, your voice is fine now. That's what... This guy just threw...
Probably
poop
just
at me.
died for a brief second.
Oh, wow, I got hit through a cliff. That's a first. Alright, so now we're in the Forbidden Woods. An area that I like, I guess. This area, in my opinion, has one of the hardest bosses. Because it's 3 bosses. And the Dark Souls series is notorious for having very difficult multi-boss battles. So yeah.
Isn't this series notorious for almost everything?
You could say that this game is the Dark Souls of Bloodborne.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, there's a lamp somewhere here. There it is. And guess what? This is the only lamp in the entire area. That's not a joke. I meant to dodge and I jumped. And I jumped into a bullet which stunned me and it made me jump into attack.
Yep, saw that. That was something.
So there's traps in this area too, but I get to show you guys the neat skip.
Are we finally getting to the speedrun skip?
Yeah. Alright, firstly I want to show you this trap because why not? There's a little pressure plate here. I'm gonna run past it. Look at this trap. And then if you're standing right there, it just flies off at you still. So here's the little speedrunning trick for all of you guys. So come this way because it's the safest way to do this. Come over here. No enemies should be really aggroed onto you. No enemies really come this direction. You can kill this guy if you want. Not very important. There's some birds over here you can also kill. Not very important. I'm gonna do it anyways. Then you, what's it called? So here's where the out of bounds skip is. So you go right here, run against this wall, and jump. And now we're in a place that we shouldn't be already. And you roll up here, sort of go this way. You want to run towards this building over here, drop right here, bam. There we go. We just skipped a lot of annoying stuff. You could keep searching out of bounds, but I wouldn't really recommend it
Because it's out of bounds, and you know how that works in games.
You will inevitably probably get stuck, because that's what happened to me. Because I wanted to see if I could potentially skip further, and that didn't happen, or go very well.
Usually what will end up happening is either you get stuck somewhere, or you'll fall through the floor because they didn't bother putting collision in there.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here because there's a guy shooting a cannon and he is an absolute asshat otherwise, and instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to operate the device myself and shoot the cannon like a jerk. That is nothing. But now I'm going to actually... I need to backtrack in this area a little bit because I need to get something very story specific. I'm going to go in this building though because there is there's blood beast pellets in here, and I want those. Speedrunners also grab those because they give you more damage. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through this area first because I want to unlock the main shortcut, so then I can basically just make things less stressful on myself. That's the easy way of putting it.
Wait.
And the cannon is, I think that's the cannon actually right up there. I don't know how to, I don't remember how to get it. There's a, I know there's a ladder somewhere. But I can't remember immediately where it is. Kind of want to get it just to be like, hey guys, I got the cannon.
Even though you said yourself you was never going to use it. Or like you'd use it once.
It uses like 5 bullets too, so... Oh, you're supposed to jump right there. Oh well, I fell. Anyways, this is where this place gets a little weird. I like to say this is akin to Resident Evil 4. Played that game, you would understand what I'm saying.
All I see here is basically Medusa. That's it. Just without the effect of turning to stone.
Nope. So I went the wrong way. It's okay though. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it because I fell. Maybe this guy has it. No, he just has the snake heads pre-built into him. Basically, there's a guy just walking, and if you when you get close enough to him, his head explodes into that. And that's why I called it the Resident Evil 4 zone. Because that's what happens in Resident Evil 4. Their heads just fucking pop off and that happens. And here's the big shortcut. So, we're all the way back here. Because remember, this is the only lamppost in the entire area. There's a guy over here, talk to him. He'll let us go into his covenant. I'll join the league just so I can have his covenant thingy. But I think what that league is, it's leagues or covenants, and all you do is, I think that one is, occasionally you'll be summoned to kill somebody in the forest, like a player in the forest, and it'll summon you over to their world, and you get to kill them. It's random, but I believe that's what happens.
So there is PvP in this game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I might show it off at some point, but I don't know. I've never done PvP in this game, so that'll be very interesting. Now I'm gonna kill Snakehead over here. And this is where the big area that I was talking about comes in, which I'm going to, like, ignore, basically. Because there's a lot of stuff that I just don't need. But firstly, I need to backtrack. And I'm going to show you another shortcut since I did skip a section. I skipped this section just so everyone knows because it's kind of annoying. And there's, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing like super worth my time in there. It's just like, I don't really want to deal with it. And plus, I had to kind of go back to that area anyways, so you're going to see what I skipped. So it's not like it's just like, hey guys, you're missing everything. All you're missing is this really annoying rooftop section where I think like people are shooting at you and there's like poison bogs and stupid shit like that. But yeah, that's about it. So if I can find this, tunnel. Is this the tunnel? No. If I can find this tunnel, I think it's right... Okay, it's right here. Yeah, here's the little, like, poison bog thing. I don't know if it's poisonous, but I know it's annoying. So here's the shortcut. There's some beast blood pellets, I think, somewhere in this area. There's also a hole right here that I'm going to ignore. Yeah, there's some beast blood pellets, I think, in here. It's not a lot. It's like Deliveryman or something stupid. Yeah, let's see. Oh no, it's the Puget blood cocktails, which are fine. I'll take those. So go in this gate. Ignore all the enemies except this one, so we get away. Go this way Time for special item. I'll show you guys the dude I was talking about, how you needed that item. So there's this light right here. This is kind of obscure because this is the lights that you talk to people through doors or walls from. So you talk to this random wall. There's a guy you can barely see.
So you're not even talking to doors anymore. You're just talking to walls.
Yep. Like
Right.
usually it's a window or a door, but no, this time it's literally just a wall.
Maybe your insight's a little higher than you intended.
And this guy gives you that item that teleports you to that area, which I will still show off at the end of the... Or no, I have to show it off before the end of this part. After this section, I'll show it off. I don't know if I don't remember if he has a quest or not. I think he just gives you... what's it called? Yeah, see, step lightly around the cathedral to the right, and you'll seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the God Hand will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain. Which is basically that thing that picked me up and killed me. Now that I have this tonsil stone, they will take me to an area that is... You can go to later on, it's optional. But I'm gonna go do it now. Now we're gonna go this way. Because we're gonna do the coolest thing ever in this entire game, I swear. There's some stuff I can ignore here. Antidote is nice. I'm gonna need that over here. Because this is a poison swamp area. Kind of. It's a poison area. Alright. So, just... Ow. These guys are annoying, but ignore them. Go over here. Antidote, because I just don't want to be poisoned forever.
Go figure. You don't like being poisoned.
Go up here, and I hope you're ready for the longest ladder in the entire game. Like, whoever constructed this ladder is crazy. Like, I want to know who can... Because this is a wooden ladder. Somebody placed this here. We're still going up. There we go. That's the ladder, guys. That leads to another ladder.
Great. This is starting to feel an awful lot like that one bit of Metal Gear Solid where you're climbing something for several minutes.
No, it's not
there's
that
a ladder
long.
you let climb for several minutes.
But there we go. There's the ladder. And do you know where we are right now?
This is I have no idea.
Alright, how about now? Ring a bell? How about if I walk out here? Look at where I'm at now.
Oh, there you go.
Where
To Yharnam.
Yeah, I'm at the way. This is the way beginning of the game. Also, I don't know if you could tell, but it's nighttime now.
Whoa.
After we
I actually
killed...
couldn't because it looks dark all the time.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was an orange sky. Basically, what happened is after you killed Vicar Amelia, the night falls, and that's why things are changing up. That's why people are going insane. It's because the night has fallen. Now you might be like, why does that make somebody go insane?
It makes everybody go insane.
Because nighttime is a spooky time. Here's another Cthulhu monster. Luckily, we haven't met the annoying ones yet. The annoying ones can stun you, and then they suck out your brain. That's not a joke. They do that.
Great.
And it steals your insanity, which makes no sense, but...
If
if anything, it should be feeding you insanity.
This is something that makes total sense.
Because I feel like if your character goes insane, then it's like a bad thing.
Generally, yeah. So it seems like having higher insight's a good thing, you know, aside from the baby.
It can be. There's some things that actually is helpful for us. So now we're at Isefka's rather clinic, which is where we actually spawn. I believe this is the first room in the entire game right here. Oh wait, no, it's not. But there is this blue alien. And they give you Isefka's blood vial.
Mind, is that you?
Now you're probably starting to be like, what the fuck is happening in this game now? Like, even more so. So here's the first room we started. Here's even a lamp to prove it.
Oh yeah, I remember this place.
Yeah. So basically, there was a door right here. And you could have talked to Isefka, but she's turned into this blue beast that we just killed.
Oh, well, sorry to make mind. Maybe next playthrough.
And we got Canehurst's Summon, which allows me to go to another optional area. So that's cool. I can maybe show off how to get there at the end of this part. We'll see. So there's actually a lot of stuff that's lore-wise happening here. And that'll be...
How did you worm your way in here? Don't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone?
I don't remember ever there being dialogue here.
You refuse to leave. Oh well. I always wanted to try my hand on the hunter.
No, I don't think I've actually ever had dialogue here. I'm a little confused. Why was there dialogue? I'm confused.
This won't hurt a bit.
Whoa, wait.
I'll see you in this rain.
Oh, wait. I know why. I know why. I did this a little out of order, but it's alright. I have this area unlocked now. That's all that matters. I hope this doesn't ruin... it shouldn't ruin things, but I hope it doesn't.
Why would it?
Because I might not be able to get the true ending if this happens. So to explain things, that's Isefka. That is actually a twin, an eldritch twin of hers, that is experimenting on people and killed the original Isefka. Basically, what's going on is she's experimenting. She turned them into that, basically a celestial being. Because in the mythos of Cthulhu, there is the elder gods and all those crazy stuff, right? They're trying to turn into one of those, like, elder beings, essentially.
Wait, so this is actually based on Cthulhu? I thought you were just making jokes.
No, it's very heavily influenced, like, extremely heavily influenced. It's not, like, straight up stolen, but it's like, this is basically a Lovecraftian game, is the best way to put it.
Right.
Oh, this person's head's going to There you go. That's why I call this the Resident Evil 4 zone.
Oh, yeah, that looks pretty Resi to me.
Whoa, I just saw the game, like, spasm for a second. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I don't remember how to get through this area fast anymore. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, okay. Perfect, actually. So yeah, she's trying to get clockwise. No more. I forget what that does, but she's trying to turn it into a what's it called? A celestial being. And you know that saying that we heard, "Fear the old blood." The old blood is essentially Cthulhu blood. So it's all kind of coming full circle now. And if the Cthulhu, like, Lovecraftian things, if it's not, like, as apparent as it is thus far, there is a point very soon in the game where it becomes even more evident that this is, like, essentially a Lovecraftian game rather than, like, this is, it's not a Dark Souls game, of course. This is, like, definitely, I would say, a Lovecraftian game. Just because of all the stuff that happens in this game. You get a little swamp section, but this section's super short. I'm also ignoring all the snake men because I don't want to deal with them. But I hope that didn't mess up the chain of events that's supposed to happen because I activated her dialogue. I don't think it will. That doesn't make much sense to me why it would. Because if it doesn't break the chain of events, you'll see what I mean, and then I can explain what's happening, because just like everything else in this game thus far, it's Lovecraftian. Just pretend this game is just call it the Call of Cthulhu. Might as well.
Fine. Now on his name is Blood Cthulhu Souls. Got it? Okay.
Perfect.
Makes total sense.
So I'm gonna open this gate because this is a little shortcut here. And then I'm going to remove the antidote just so this is less annoying. I'm gonna get my bolt paper out. This boss I'm actually a little scared of, so. After this point though, the boss difficulty kind of drops. So there's that, I guess.
Did you say that a couple parts ago?
Yeah, like I said, remember how the early game is very tough, then it sort of drops. This is kind of like, after this boss is kind of where it drops.
You're fighting 3 bosses at once? Okay.
Yeah, they have less health, naturally. And you can kill whichever one you find annoying, the most annoying, like, fastest. Like, I usually like to kill this ranged dude most first because he's ranged and obnoxious as shit. Then, yeah, once you get to a later point, they get snaky heads. They actually become harder to kill. And they get new movesets. I'm getting a lot of damage, though. I actually have no idea if they're weak to lightning.
Well, they're dying to it.
Yep. Oh, unfortunately, I just ran out of stamina and my bolt paper and my beast pellets, and I think it just died. Shit. So their movesets actually get progressively more annoying. Basically, the guy with the katana, I think both of them actually, because there's 2 guys with the katana, they get like a stretchy arm. You can parry them, but it's really obnoxious and it's really like hard for me to time. But these guys are, in my opinion, probably the hardest boss. And again, I'm not joking, that was literally the only lamppost in this entire area. So I just had to do a quick run back, but I unlocked the shortcut, so if I can just confuse myself again and find out where to get on that hill to drop off, then I'll easily get back to where I was at. See, on the bright side, unlike Demon Souls, I've actually been able to explain some story stuff. Because in Demon Souls, I'm mostly like, I don't fucking remember anything in that game.
Like, there's what? You sure?
This is, I guess, an easier game to understand. Then again, there was also like a period where I was just like really invested in this game. I still think it's a game worth getting invested into, and of course I didn't go the way I wanted to go, so now or did I? Nope, never mind. I figured out how to lose myself again, because I remembered the way you're supposed to go the first time you're here. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this without the beast blood pellet. Mostly because I want to save that for the next boss. The next boss was one of the hardest bosses for me, but people always say, nah man, he's easy, and I'm like, okay. I don't think I've had many issues with him afterwards. It was just like the first time I ever fought him, it was like the worst. So again, I'm just gonna kill this guy, just to fuck this guy. I hate the ranged guy. He's probably the easiest to deal with, but I hate it. Because like when I'm wailing on the melee guys, this guy is just shooting magic. It's frustrating. The candle guy is kind of annoying. Get close to him, he starts doing candle stuff. This part is the only part that gets annoying because the sword guy gets annoying because what's it called? He does this stretchy arm bullshit. They both do it. I don't like it because you have to go super far away to heal and may yield not it. Oh, I hate this so much. He just poked me through a tombstone. What a jerk. I actually want him to run up to me, because then he won't do stretchy arm bullshit. I can parry him. Never mind. They're both being annoying. I hate this boss.
Oh, good. Still pretty good.
There we go. Oh, thank you, Gravestone. You helped immensely there. There we go. These are the kind of... I want to parry this guy to death because this will be annoying otherwise. Very annoying. I'm using this tombstone to my advantage. Okay, okay, this is good. Though this final section I don't understand. Like the final part of the boss.
Just completely random, or?
No, it's just these snake heads come out of the ground. I don't know if you say them, or see them, so that's why I'm explaining it. These snake heads appear out of the ground, and they just kind of like go all over the place, and I don't know where the safe spot is. Oh, and then he doesn't. Then the time he doesn't be stupid is like on my last board. This guy I think is the easiest to deal with just because of this candle stuff. He keeps backing away because he wants to use this candle and stuff. Is he not gonna summon the? He might not summon the. Okay, I'm glad I explained that. Because usually there's like a third phase where he'll do like. He like freaks out or something, and then what's it called? And then he starts these giant snakes just come out of the ground and they just kind of flail. Okay, well I guess I have to show off that shortcut that I mentioned at the beginning of the part. Try to show off. I have to do it now because if I don't. Then I can't show it. Then I can't ever do it again. I think Yharnam isn't here. Oh no, he is here. What does he say?
The healing church.
Oh, he says something new.
The blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
I don't even know if I got Ludwig's thingy. You can get his sword, which is one of my favorite weapons in this entire game.
Today,
Rest in peace, weapon from the DLC that we can never find. You will be missed.
I want to use it, man. I wanted to see it. It's literally, you know, that hunter's weapon in the DLC that has that crazy, like it stretches out. Ascend to Odin Chapel. It stretches out. It's that weapon. I want it. I want it so bad. Such a cool weapon. I don't know if it's a strength weapon or not, though. I think it is. Let's see. I want to see if there's any better blood gems at all. Nope. And then I got another rune. I got 2 runes, actually. Increases bolt defense. I like Lake because that increases all defense. Blood Rapture, visceral attacks restore HP. That's a pretty good one. One of the Metamorphosis runes raises HP.
It's always a good thing, I guess.
Let's see how much it raises it by. Because I might get rid of this maximum blood vial held and instead do the Oh, that's tiny. I'd rather have the 1 extra blood vial. And then here's our storage. Didn't show you guys this, but here's our storage. So I don't have that many blood vials. I'm gonna see if I can even buy any right now. Probably can't. Oh no, I can buy 2, which is good. The less blood echoes I have now, the better, I feel like. Alright, so go to the Grand Cathedral. Take a left. Afterwards, I can't believe I wasted like 15 minutes trying to show off something that I couldn't even do. Oh, I also need to sell the doll's clothes because I get a whole bunch. I think you get like.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
You get like 20,000 souls or something for it. You get like some good amount. I believe speedrunners who do all bosses grab it just because of that music. It's just like a ton of free souls. I'm gonna be going back to the Hunter's Dream anyways because I need to finish off this part by doing the last section. The last section is way too short for me to just be like, nah, this will be the end of the part after this. Otherwise I wouldn't do that. But after I beat the next boss, that's when everything changes. I will show off one more thing actually after I beat that boss. Assuming he doesn't take me like fucking 2 hours like the first time I fought him. Yes, that is what happens. I'm not proud of it. Because everyone was like, he's the easiest boss ever. Or one of the easiest bosses. And they're not wrong. He is. I'm just bad.
Okay then.
I'm gonna kill this guy just because I want the blood vials. I'm starting to run out. Alright, and there's another one. I might as well kill him for it. As long as I don't take damage. And I took damage. Wait!
Aw.
It's okay, I got the HP back. We're good. Wait, this guy dropped something. And this guy didn't even drop me stuff. Alright, so now this door doesn't open until we beat the next boss anyways, but it's just closed. Now get grabbed by this guy. This Cthulhu monster. Now I get teleported.
Oh, Amygdala. Oh, Amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
And just so you know, these creatures are actually called amygdalas.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be?
And that's an optional boss we get to fight. In the easily the most annoying area in this entire game. So we're in the lecture building. here's this area technically isn't optional, the lecture building. Patches is behind this door, by the way.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my
He won't open this door for us.
You're nigh on a beast of the
I see
field.
he has much insight as well.
Here you are, treading a measure with
What?
the gods.
Said I see he has much insight as well. I'm just assuming everybody's crazy.
I mean, you don't know you don't know his true form if you understand what I'm saying, man.
Are you trying to tell me that he's Cthulhu too?
I mean, like, kind of. There's all these weird slime enemies in this. Oh god, one just fell. In this area, I used to grind these guys for souls because they're so easy. And there's an area that's literally chock full of them. So we get the lecture key, theater key. This area is, like I said, technically there's 2 floors. The upper floor is not optional. The bottom floor is. I don't remember how you get into the bottom floor though. So here's a lecture key, theater door, and then here's the room with all the enemies that I was talking about. You bet your ass you can kill them all. Get a lot of souls. Also, I have the rune that gives me more souls. I don't know the lore behind these guys either. Your guess is as good as mine. They're just fucking weird slug thingies.
Darkness, and more darkness. That's these games. Somebody screwed something up and now everybody's slime.
Technically, this is a dream. You know, what is it?
Well, the easiest cop-out ever. Something doesn't make sense, just say it's a dream.
There's some, like, actual explanation somewhere. I just don't know. Like, there's a lot of things that if you put 2 and 2 together, you're like, oh yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense. It's just a matter of, like, finding those. So you get the Augur of Abritus, which is actually a spell. And all the spells in this game use your bullets. I can show it off though, because I have a lot of bullets. So I don't know if I can use it from in this menu. I don't know if I can even use it at all. Oh no, I can't. I need to have the requirement. I think that gives you tentacle arms. No, wait, no, that buffs your weapon. So we're going to open the door to the outside, and this is the optional area that I was talking about. That I was trying to show you guys.
Darkness!
Yeah, darkness.
That's the area, just darkness.
I can't wait till Dark Souls 1, because there's an area that's literal darkness. Actually, there's an area in this game that's like literal darkness. And now we're in the Nightmare Frontier, in a place we'll go to another time. In the meantime, we're going to go kill that final boss. Oh wait, yeah. So I need to kill him, and then we can go back to Isefka's clinic. And hopefully she's still not aggressive, because if she is, I might have to do something else in order to... I might have to fight, just wait till... go on my other save and fight a boss, and fight the final boss, but I think I should be fine.
Welcome, buddy.
So again, I don't see why it would break. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So now my souls are starting to take a lot to level up. And remember how I said Demon Souls, like the later the games got on, the more souls you get. It's kind of happening.
Doesn't happen here? Oh.
No, I mean, like,
I would have guessed wrong.
I need what's it called? I need 12,000 souls just to level up right now.
Very well met.
And 12,000 souls in Demon Souls is like a lot. As much as I didn't want to do this, I have to do this. I have to use my Meanwhile, I accidentally clicked a ghost to watch him kill himself. Because
Right.
I guess just people are just doing that here, because why not?
Because they're immortalized online, I guess.
They're probably doing it because of people like me who are like, how the fuck do you die here?
Exactly.
And then, you know, that happens. Alright, so we're in the Forbidden Woods. So now things are going to get a little even funkier, and if people hate high pitches, I'm sorry in advance because you're going to hear it in a second. Also, the frenzy might actually affect me now because my, Oh, that was close. Because the higher your what's it called, your insight, the higher chance, the easier it is for you to get the frenzy thing, and it sucks. So we're in Bergenworth now. This used to be a place for people to study, and then the Elder Gods came. Everybody went insane.
The end. Everybody's insane now. That's all you need to know.
Basically, the idea is the Bergenworth. So the people of the Healing Church wanted to study blood and use it for like the greater of mankind and to heal. That's why blood vials did such heal. I am gonna get the frenzy status finally. Yep, just immediately you lose a fuckload of health because I don't know, you're going insane. Anyway, so the people of Bergenworth wanted to reach and learn about the old gods, celestial beings. The what's it called? Oh god, these guys stunned me. The Chalice dungeons, while those are like optional dungeons in the game and stuff that you can just do and have fun with and just basically play the game endlessly because of that. Basically what happens is those Chalice dungeons, people were digging and they found these dungeons and they had the like secrets of the old gods and stuff like that. And that's how people learned that blood could heal and all that sort of stuff. Bergenworth wanted to learn how to bring these gods like here. And
that always ends well.
And then there were other people in Bergenworth that were like, we want to use the blood for like the better of mankind. Also, there's some weird enemy right there. You'll see in a second. You didn't see it already.
Oh, there it is.
Not.
You are right. That is weird.
Not this guy.
Oh.
The I don't know if you saw the giant like centipede.
No, I didn't.
He's in the distance. He's right here now.
Oh yeah, that's almost not even a centipede. That's just
it's an eldritch
nightmare fuel.
Just call it an eldritch abomination, like most, like how Cthulhu lore calls these things. You have to hit its head if you want to do the most damage, but there's no easy way for me to do that, so whatever. But anyway, so these guys wanted, Bergenworth wanted to make it so, like, the gods, they could reach the gods, maybe even become the gods, so they did research on that. And some other people, exactly, and then some other people wanted to use the blood for the greater good to heal themselves, and that's what the healing church is for. You use blood to heal yourself. But I don't know if you've noticed, even though blood is a running theme in this game, Bloodborne and all that stuff, but blood, it kind of makes people go crazy.
No kidding.
So, it kind of backfires. And it creates it so the people that are studying what's going on with the world with Bergenworth and all that sort of stuff, or in Bergenworth, this place, they're trying to figure out, hey man, how do we get these fucking the Elder Gods? And while they're doing that and causing everyone to go insane, summoning eldritch abominations in the world, the people of the with the old, like, the working with the old blood to make it like help and heal people, are turning them into crazy blood-starved beasts that are now wreaking havoc because they want to. They didn't intend on it. Like, they actually had a good intent. It's just, you know, don't trust. Don't fuck with like ancient stuff. Is like the moral of the story here.
There is slave fruit. Doesn't matter if it's real or fiction. Every time I hear about that kind of thing, it's just like, leave it alone.
Exactly.
You don't need it.
Also, this guy is really tough to kill, but I'm gonna try to kill him. He's got a threat of pain because he's a fucking cool kid. He's a student of Bergenworth. There are still a few that exist. And the threaded cane is a weapon, a starter weapon I could have grabbed, but I didn't grab because I don't know how to use it. And I always thought it was trash, but apparently it's actually really good. Wow, I parried this guy actually really well. I almost could never parry this guy, so I had so many issues killing him. Usually I just run past him, but he was kind of in a shitty spot, and I was like, might as well try. It worked.
Alright, well, good job. Seems like it would have been a hard fight otherwise.
Yeah, no, I usually have issues with him. Also, I can't save that person now. Whatever. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred, and when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with a child. It's very important, because remember, they're studying the great ones. They're trying to figure out, like, what's going on. And they've figured it out, man. They know how to become a great one, kind of. They have to, they're trying to get somebody to birth a great one. So they're trying to create a baby now.
Good for them.
That is a great one. Yeah, this game is kind of fucked up when you think about it.
When you think about it, it's fucked up anyway.
And that's one of the rare times you'll ever hear this man cuss. So
Seriously.
So, you know this game is fucked up if he's saying it's fucked up. And here's where the boss is. So, there's this guy right here. Do you remember this guy?
Oh, I was hoping it was the centipede. Or maybe I wasn't. Something.
Nope. But this guy, he was in the cutscene after you killed Vicar Melee. He said, "Fear the old," or "We were birthed by the blood."
Oh, that guy with the weird cane, right?
Yep, that's why I said remember the cane. I'm gonna kill him though.
Well, rest in peace. Or not.
He's gone insane, but the reason why I'm killing him, of course he's gone insane, rather, by the way. But I'm killing him is because he drops something called Eye, which is, if I'm not mistaken, super good. You don't really, there's no penalty for killing. If anything, I just feel bad for killing an NPC. But here's the next boss.
I haven't played enough Skyrim.
I have issues with this boss usually, so hopefully this one's pretty smooth. So here we go. Let me get my Beast Moon pellet. Or Beast Blood, not Moon. But we are in the Moonside Lake. Look at this guy. Time to beat it up.
Perfect.
So this is Rom the Vascus Spider. I believe that's how you pronounce that. I could be wrong. Okay, so this boss can be very annoying because the boss itself doesn't attack until much later. It just summons a lot of very, very annoying spiders. Okay, that ice barrage was actually...
Yeah, this basically just looks like an arachnophob's nightmare. That's all I'm seeing out of this.
Pretty much. But these spiders, they're the reason why this boss is... Oh shit, I forgot to do that. They're so annoying. You can take your time to kill these spiders if they're giving you enough troubles, which is what I usually do. You can also just kind of rush it. Oh, I fucked up. Those icicle attacks are very hard to deal with. There's a way you're supposed to do it specifically. I think you're just supposed to run away and keep running to the right, and you, that's how you do it. But yeah, this boss can be very hard. Also, we got some lore dump. This has been a long episode, and we're getting...
Yeah, I just noticed it's like it's well over an hour at this point.
Yeah, we got a lore dump too, which is it's always nice. We could explain what's going on in this game. Of course, there's probably gonna be some people if they're watching this like, nah, you fucked up this. And it's like, yeah, probably, but you know, I'm just trying to say what I remember. This kind of sucks because I have no idea where the hell my souls are. That's the sucky thing about dying here is you usually kind of like can't figure out where the hell your souls dropped. Oh, there they are. But this is a cool battle arena. I like this battle arena. It's like an infinite ocean. You dive into a lake or jump into a lake. Also, I need to show you a video, just because I think it's funny. I think I've showed you it before, but I'm going to show you it again because it's funny.
Maybe you have. I don't know. Depends on the video.
I'm fairly certain I have. I'm not going to mention it just to not lose like topic of Bloodborne because it's about a game. So I'm going to kill some of these spiders just to get rid of them. I'm not using a beast blood pellet just to get along. This boss is weak to lightning. I'm not using fire like blast with paper. That's fucking weird. So it seems like the best combo for this boss is, or not boss, but weapon, is R1, R1, L1. Transformation attack is very strong. Oh, he's just spawned right here. So let's see if this is how you dodge his attack. Yeah, you just have to run to the right. I had to remember that attack. I think we use a beast blood pellet though. Because that'll make this boss like take a lot of damage. I know there's a trick to this boss too, where you like, what do you do? It's like a way to infinitely stagger him or something. Or her.
Sounds like it'd be handy.
I believe this is a her. You need like a specific weapon though. Now that it's in the third phase, it starts flailing around.
I've got this thing open that shows all the bosses in the game, so I could just check. Rum the big spider.
I think they're a female.
the guy I'm looking at is using he and his, but that doesn't. They could just be wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember. Rom seems like a guy name. Okay, these spiders are gonna gang up on me. Fucking mad. This guy faster. And of course, you don't want to hit its head because why would you want to hit its head? It's basically rock. Same thing goes for the spiders. That's the annoying part about killing the spiders is you do like literally no damage for hitting their head. So you have to wait till they jump, or you have to just like get behind them and attack. It's kind of obnoxious. And it takes time too. That's probably the most annoying part. It just takes a little bit. Like look at all these spiders. Like I killed a decent amount at the beginning, and they're still like they're just everywhere.
Everywhere you look is spiders.
Luckily, I don't like hate spiders anymore. I think it's actually
I've never really understood why people, like so many people say they have arachnophobia, but
it's because it's a psychological thing when we're taught when we're young that spiders are bad.
who teaches you that and what kind of monster is that? Spiders are awesome.
Spiders are.
Also, for me, I don't think I have arachnophobia nearly as bad as other people because I hate other bugs way more than I do spiders. And spiders, those are the bugs. So.
I like how people are scared of praying mantises. But praying mantises are fucking like they're not only harmless but they're super cool. All right, so here's where we things get a little crazy. So there's a woman over here. You have to walk over to her.
I would ask if she's going to turn into a boss, but you literally just fought one.
So look at her. She's bleeding. Yeah. And now there's a baby crying. Things have gone wrong.
This makes sense.
So I should explain. That lady is a queen, and she is to give birth to an old one, an elder god.
Yeah, wasn't there that tab or paper or something that says something about some woman has to give birth to something?
Yep. And now we're back here. Ritual secret broken. Seek the nightmare newborn. So now we have to find the newborn and kill the newborn.
This part's gonna be going forever.
Well,
Oh, why stop now?
not really, because right here is Yahagul, the unseen village. So this is the next area we'll be doing. Unless I want to do one of the optional areas, which I might for the next part. But now, remember that place that when we got taken from, that we got put into that prison? This is the area. This is the outside of the area. You will see these Cthulhu monsters all over buildings now. The ritual is complete. Now the game turns into like pure Lovecraftian, like fucked up stuff. Like more fucked up. Because we've already established things are kind of fucked in this world. So now I get to show off. Exactly. And now I get to show off that hopefully I didn't screw up the events of it. I really hope I didn't, because I went in there early. But I get to level up. I think the sky in here changes. Yeah, the sky in here is changed. Instead of it being all nice and completely like cloudy and blue, the sky is turning a bit red. This is where things go down.
Welcome, what is very well, let me.
Now I can see this. perfect. I do enough damage. I'm satisfied with the damage that I do thus far. I'd rather like live. Garriman's not here. Well, he's not sitting in his usual spot, I should say. He's still here. He's somewhere else. I want to see what the moon thing does. Arcane Lake. I don't want that. Moon. Make additional discoveries. More items from fallen enemies. That's gonna be good in case I have to farm. So I'm actually glad that I killed that guy. Garriman's over here, I believe. He's being a sleepy boy. Oh, never mind. No, he's not. He used to be here. I think before, because at this point in the game, a lot of things start changing. And if I'm not mistaken, what's it called? If you talk to Garriman before this part of the game, before you kill Rom, he's just sleeping in that one area, just kind of chilling and relaxing. So I wanted to show off two things. One of them is the very important thing, so I'm gonna go to the first room, 6th floor. I'm still hoping that this didn't mess up. Then the second thing I wanted to show was like, what was it? It was something. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if that lady, remember, that was going insane, who hated us and then started crying. I think this is where she starts selling you those items.
Oh, good. Now she's totally insane.
Yeah, like now she's gone crazy. Alright, so we're in Isefka's clinic. We're going to go up here. There's Isefka, still dead. That body will remain there forever. That's the real Isefka, remember. And then I think I went too far. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. So we're gonna go up here. I hope again, I hope I didn't screw things up. Nope, okay, perfect. So here she is right here.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you found this?
So remember, this is the fake Isefka.
I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head?
So you see, she's gone insane. For good reason, and you'll know why in a moment, because I'm gonna kill her. So,
Well, I mean, she did try to kill us earlier, so
yep.
fair's
so
fair.
She's also evil, so that's 1/3 of an umbilical cord. So the reason why she was going insane and why I got a 1/3 of an umbilical cord is because she too was going to give birth to a newborn. What's it called? Like Elder God, Great One. There's 4 of these umbilical cords in the game. You need 3 in order to get the true final boss. There's another side quest that I could have done, which I don't remember how you do completely, but basically there's this girl that's pregnant, and eventually she's to give birth to, again, one of these crazy babies. But I think what you do, I want to say you abort her, but I don't remember if that's correct. You do something and you get an umbilical cord for her. I think she might actually tell you to kill her. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I don't really see our glorious Joker protagonist here being particularly, what's the word, clean or thorough, precise. I just see him running around with a really long sword. With a lot of jagged edges.
Yeah, it's like a saw.
It's not going to end well.
The funny part is we're the sane ones here.
Yeah, no. No, we're not.
Because we're like the chosen one, man. We're the sane one. So, I'm going to...
You're the sane one compared to what? The people committing suicide there in the dream?
Well, yes. And all the people that are just going fucking crazy in this, like, world.
And we're not crazy.
No, we're just hunting, right? I mean, there's a theory probably that we're crazy. So now this girl, look at, she's not crying anymore. She's just sitting here. Let's talk to her.
There you are. You're a Mercy, dear. Is anything the matter? You can always tell me.
See?
Oh, great. She's totally snapped. Wonderful.
Yep, let's talk to her. What's wrong?
So, she thinks you're her son. Okay.
I have my share of woes.
This will help you forget your troubles.
She gives us sedatives for the record.
Cares.
So yeah, she thinks we're like her son. And she gives us a sedative to get rid of our woes.
Wonderful.
Think of how fucked up that is in concept. You get a sedative to get rid of your woes.
I'm not exactly expecting
Everything just gets,
really.
Everything just gets darker and darker. So she just keeps giving us sedatives, so just keep talking to her. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's what happens when I press X, sorry. So we get sedatives, more sedatives.
I'm guessing that she's forgetting too, that she keeps giving us all these sedatives.
Yep, and now she says, be patient, I'll get more. So, she can die at this point, because she's gonna actually go and get more sedatives for us, and try to, but I think, like, I don't know if it's a guaranteed death, but I think she does die almost all the time. And yeah, now the world's like just getting more and more fucked up now, and I get to explain even more fucked up stuff going on. And yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this. Actually, no. I do need to unlock. I'll unlock that. What's it called? That one other side area before I forget, and that's the last. No, that's the second to last side area left in the game. That area is pretty short, and what I'll probably do is at some point I'll run through all 3 of the side areas at once because they're pretty short. Probably it'll either be in the next part or no, probably be 2 parts from now. I'll probably be doing that. I think I can handle it. One area is harder than the rest, so we got the Canehurst summons. So in order to get to Canehurst, you need to walk up to this obelisk right here. Yeah, that's how you do it. It's really obscure.
I've gotten used to it at this point.
So when you have the Canehurst summons, you walk to that obelisk, and then a chariot that, mind you, is controlled by no one, floats over a river or a lake or an ocean or something, given the direction that it comes from. And now we get to go on a carriage. You know, meanwhile...
I'm just assuming everyone in this world is on drugs, especially the developers.
I just shot randomly on accident. Oops. So we get to go inside the carriage. And then it'll take us to a new place with a completely different setting and atmosphere than like anything in this game. And again, we're walking towards the lake, slash ocean, slash just water in general. There's a broken bridge right here, but you know what? Fuck logic.
Why do you think realistically when you can fly?
It doesn't show it flying, so for all we know, we just teleported.
Like that would be any more realistic.
I don't know, people are turning into beasts. When was the last time you saw somebody, like, transform into a monster?
Weren't you the one talking about realism as being a reason for why you were playing the game dark or something? Like, clearly you have some kind of inkling to wanting the game being realistic.
Obviously, I want to go hunt beasts and not go insane, even though it makes people insane. So, this is Canehurst Castle. And this is another side area that we'll be doing at some point. I love the boss here. So that's going to be fun when we get to do it. But wait a minute. What happened to our carriage? That doesn't seem right. So, the gate opens and then there's a lamppost. Now we go back to the Hunter's Dream, and that is the end of this part. Oh, wait a minute. No, I have one more thing. No, I'm kidding.
I actually thought there was something else.
Nope, that's like it for now. Actually, there is one more thing I wanted to... I forgot to do, and I wanted to check something. I'm going to sell the doll's clothes. Because remember, I did mention I did want to do that. As much as I love my waifu's hat and everything. Don't say it.
MLP waifu.
Oh, the Hunter Chief emblem. This is the emblem you needed to buy if you wanted to progress way earlier in the game with Vicar Amelia. So there's that. Also, I can get the Kirk hammer now. And the Tonitrus, which I have no fucking clue what that is. Oh, that's the electrical shock ball thingy. I can get a repeating pistol, which I don't know if it's any different than a normal pistol. Well, of course it is, but... Fires 2 shots at once. I don't need that. Oh, and then there's something I think I might have mentioned, but I figured I can show it here since I am here. So, up here where you spend your insight to buy items, ooh, I get twin blood shards, it's nice. You can get, like, boss armor here. So if there's, like, a boss that you thought had, like, super cool clothes, rather, because armor doesn't really exist in this game, there you go, that's how you get it. So I'm gonna level up real quick. And then I think you can only level up twice. Yeah. Alright, looks good to me. Alrighty, that's gonna be the end of this part. And in the next part, we'll get to do Yahar'gul, the Unseen Village. Even though it's a really big village, so I don't know how it's unseen. And then
Everybody's just blind.
pretty much. And then we get to do like a ton of side areas before. Basically, that was the halfway point of the game. For the record, we're kind of getting there. Like, I'm thinking about all the stuff that's left, and there's really not too much. I feel like the DLC is gonna be the longest, just because I feel like I'm gonna die like over again. Oh boy, but if that happens, I can grind for levels somewhere. I know where to grind. It just requires me to beat... Basically, I'm going to do the DLC before I do the final boss, or fight the final boss, probably. Because the DLC is just way too brutal. But yeah, so that's the end of this part. See you guys next time.
Alright, take care.
Take care, goodbye. And don't forget, the Joker is coming for you.
Oh, well, yeah.
Don't forget that this will stop recording eventually. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it cost